Yo, it's your boy, Lifestyle J, Life of J. Where you want to say? Schlick! Hey, y'all, we back with another video, man. Hey, I told y'all, we coming back. Telling y'all, I told y'all, we coming back. We finna grind. We going hard all 2026. I'm telling y'all. So, hey, a promise is a promise, so I can't break it. But anyway, make sure y'all comment, like, subscribe on this video. Share this video with a friend. Like I said, we had 133 subscribers. We gon' hit 1K plus this year, and I know we can. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do me a solid. I do y'all a solid making these videos. You feel me? Y'all let me know in the comments what other video ideas y'all want, and I'll just go and look through them. And of course, I have some other ideas in line, but y'all just let me know in the comment what videos y'all want to see. You feel me? But anyway, let's get straight to the video. Alright, so video for today, I'm just gonna technically just be talking about like really just life in general. And what I mean by that is certain things in life you just have to go through in order to make it better for yourself. And what I mean by that is, I mean simply by these things right here. Don't mind my board, because I know it's a little dirty. I need to clean it. Don't judge me. But that beside the point. Certain things I have on this board is what I call the 6 keys of life, which I really should have put 7, but I'll just put the 7 in there too after I discuss these 6. Like I said, discussing about life routines and how it is very important that anybody, regardless of how young you are, regardless of how old you are, it is important to make sure you have these steps in order to make sure you are physically, mentally, emotionally, and also spiritually activated, consistent, and disciplined. And that is what I have here on this board. And so we're just gonna go over these. So make sure y'all get your note pens, paper, all that stuff. Cause like I said, any other things I try to post on my YouTube here, these are not just for y'all, these are just for me too. So I'm learning as much as with y'all as, you know, by myself. But anyways, first thing on this board, hopefully y'all can see this. If y'all can't, zoom in with y'all little fingers. If you're on your phone, people on TVs, I don't know. But anyway, let's do it. First thing on the board is we got knowledge. Now y'all know about knowledge. As the saying goes, knowledge is power. So with that being said, knowledge is a very important thing in life that you obviously need to know. You have to know knowledge, in regardless of what step in life you're wanting to pursue, or just in life in general, because you just want to be stepping out and not knowing enough information, and then this whole world as it is gonna eat you up. Let it be something very important. Putting it down, putting it on, putting it down, putting it on. You feel me? But very important, especially in this day and age, because a lot of people, especially what's going on with ICE, bump ICE as well, free time, but it's just a lot going on, and it's very important, very vital. And a lot of people in this world, especially billionaires and everything like that, they consistently through their life gained knowledge, whether it was from books, whether it was from other people. You know, they branched out and did their own thing, and that's how they became the people they are. So mindful of that, always had knowledge. Knowledge is very vital. Like I already said before, discipline is very vital as well. Motivation is a feeling, not an action. You can have motivation one day and not have it the next. So discipline is a groundbreaking, continuous cycle of what your routine is going to do, and how is it going to affect your everyday life. Bringing into discipline, especially with something you're wanting to pursue in life, is very, very important, because even with the knowledge you might have, what is discipline going to do in the mix? You can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't put that towards something you're passionate in, or it's something that you're really wanting to gain more into, have the proper discipline as to get up and actually know more about it, you're going to fall short. That's how a lot of people nowadays really fall short, when they don't have a lot of discipline. And discipline is it's not easy, but you got to be committed. And I honestly should have put like a separate thing on here, but if y'all want more videos on this type of topics, y'all let me know in the comments. But just letting y'all know, discipline, very vital. For the note 2 spot course, I already said knowledge is power, which is already in there as well. Now, what comes with discipline comes with growth. With growth being in mind, like I said before, discipline takes a lot of commitment. And with a lot of that commitment, you're going to lose some things along the way as you're trying to pursue things that you want to do in life. Whether it be content, whether it be, whether you a new job or it's, a brand, you know what I'm saying? Like certain stuff like that is plenty more. I'm just saying these on top of my head, but it's important that a lot of people show, you show up for what you stand for. You know what I'm saying? This is your life. No one can't say, oh, let me hold your hand, do this. Like, no, everybody's their own person. Everybody goes through their own chapters in life. We're all just different pages in it. But growth is very, very important, especially going towards them being a disciplined person. Because yes, it's going to be days where you don't feel like doing this. You don't feel like doing that. You try to then say, oh, I'm going to try the next day. That's not going to build your discipline enough for you to grow as a person. It takes a lot of time and a lot of perfection. No, we're not perfect, but it takes a lot of trial and error. All right, y'all, my fault. My camera and all that storage was tripping, you feel me? storage. But anyways, like I was saying, but yes, with growth, it takes a lot of things out, but it bears you as a person in the long run. So just be mindful of that. Hope y'all taking notes. Not taking notes, I don't know what y'all doing, but anyway, these are notes for me as well. So y'all better be locking in, you feel me? Like I'm saying. Anyway, speaking of that, with growth does create boundaries. And one thing my mom, definitely shout out to my mom, you know what I'm saying? She really does help me with a lot that I could be, in my mind struggling with, or just, vice versa. I just go to her with advice about anything when I can. But one thing she did tell me, especially when it comes to types of friendships or like relationships or just family members, vice versa, any type of bond or anything you have with a person, is very vital that some things are going to come about that you have between you or other parties when it comes to having boundaries with it. Now, some of them, like I said, when it comes with growth, you might lose some people because they're not going to respect your boundaries. Some people might respect it, but then again, it all comes from just having the discipline and the growth in order to realize that, even in times where, you feel like you're doing wrong, that's when certain signs you start to see. Once you start to get yourself like discipline and growth, you kind of start to see things for what they really is. It to be people or things, you know what I'm saying? So that's very important with boundaries. Now, the boundaries, I'm not gonna say limited, but having the boundaries towards the people, persons, whoever, when you start to kind of build those boundaries with that person, you really, like I said, you really start to see who folks really is for real. Because some people not going to like that. They ain't going to like to see you grow. They ain't going to like to see you prevail. They ain't going to like to see you be at the next level of success in your life. Like, nobody ain't going to like that. People nowadays want you to be in the same freaking pot that they in. And knowing yourself, you're not like the rest. Knowing you got a lot of things better going for you, and that's what you need to stick to. Don't let no one try to twist, redirect you the wrong way, downplay you. You know what I'm saying? None of that. Like, who you is at the end of the day. Stand on that. You feel me? Because y'all are all important. Y'all all important in y'all, in y'all lives. So, you feel me? Like I said, the jump not going to be easy for everybody. But like I said, once you start to do that, you start to gain freedom. For real. Whether it be a financial thing, whether it be, the goal on top of goals start to get better for you, anything like that. This stuff comes with the freedom. When you start to build up all of this stuff, at the end of the day, you're going to have freedom at the end of the day. And who doesn't want to be free? Like, certain things are not, like I said, they're not going to be easy. But as long as you know in your heart that you want to focus on whatever you want to do or how you want to get it, anything like that, you will be on your way to better heights in your life. You just got to be confident. You got to have discipline. You have to have the knowledge to be able to have the power to grow and to build those boundaries in order for you to have not just a peaceful life, but a successful life. No matter what you do, it be the small wins, it could be the big wins. All of those are successful milestones. And you're gonna realize if it's out of your control, move on from it and let God handle the rest. It's simple as that. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? On this channel, I pride in said in a few of my videos that, God is everything. You feel me? And with all that, it's very important that people need to learn that certain things in life you cannot control. And certain things like that, you just can't accept being added on to the weight you're already carrying. As long as you got God, and as long as you praying and believing and just letting him lead the way, it shouldn't be no type of word, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got God with you. Not in vain, but as long as you're keeping the faith with him in your life. You know what I'm saying? So that comes with freedom as well, as long as you know God is in your life. But these are all just important things. And I know the 7-1 I did say I was going to add, but pretty much I done said it, you know, God. Because without God, you can't have knowledge. You're not going to have power. You're not going to build the discipline you need. And you're not going to be able to grow, person. You're definitely not going to have the boundaries that need to be set in stone for certain individuals. And you're not going to have the freedom you want. So let this video be a mindful thing for all my subscribers. And of course, this is just for myself in the future, just in case I feel discouraged or any type of loss of motivation or discipline. Like I said, this is just not for y'all. This is definitely for me as well. All my videos I go to sometimes just to see what I can do better in and how I can progress, not just as a content creator, but also as a person. I hope this video helped a lot of y'all. If it did, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I mean, like I said, man, we back on the tube. You feel? Back on the tube, man. And, you know, I'm just glad to be back and to just, you know, put more out. You feel me? Like I said, share this video with a friend. I love y'all. Y'all hopefully will get this video tomorrow. So yeah. Hopefully y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Subscribe on the road to 1K. And by all that, I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. See ya. We out.